Countdown to a late start. Oh, that's funny. Are we on yet or what?
Yeah, we're on.
Oh, there we go. Hey, welcome everybody. I'm actually just looking at my phone here, but obviously there's probably a delay. So, welcome to the group reveals for the King of 94. Today it's going to be just myself and Smaz. Everyone knows Smaz, longtime member of the community. He's been around since 1961. So, he knows this inside out. Love to see a lot of people in the chat here. Just shout outs to, I see EA in there. Sanchez is in there. Lance, Ice Storm, Len. Who else do we got? Mark. The countdown to a late start. Thanks, Mark. Spackman. That's a good one. Ice, your fourth live tourney in 7 months. No idea how AJ does it. Gotcha. And yeah, love what you guys do. Thanks, buddy. So we are it's gonna you can stay for as long as you want. You don't have to stay through the whole thing. We're gonna do the Sega groups first. That happens on Saturday. So we'll do the group reels for the Sega first, then we'll move into Super Nintendo, and then we'll end it out with some prize draws. So I'll have some other stuff in there just talking about Friday night as well. Some other repeated information for those that have been there before, but if you're new to the tournament, then some of this information will be useful to you. So, K9411, this is our 11th tournament. This is the first time we moved it to the spring. Fall was no longer working for both Smaz and I, so we thought that this time probably worked the best for both of us. And certainly with Sega, we have 57 people have registered, which is the second most we've ever had for Sega since this tournament has started, which is awesome. That's 49 players in the King tournament and then another 8 in our auto goalie. Our tournament is at Free Play Toronto. If you haven't been there, it is a great venue. It is an arcade bar. They've got a main floor and an upper floor, so there's tons of those old awesome. They have a lot of really good arcades and they're usually like a lot of the really good ones, not just any kind of arcades. They seem like they really spent some time to find the best ones that people loved and brought them into the venue. Food's great. There's drinks. The staff is awesome, man. We really like it there. We basically have the whole upper floor throughout the day. So from 10 o'clock right up till 7 o'clock. So I'll just get the slideshow moving here. So again, if you're new, this is probably something you'll want to pay attention to. Arrive 9:30, 9:45 in the morning. The place will be open for us at that time. The venue is actually not open until noon. So for the first couple hours, it'll just be us upstairs, and then some other patrons will start to filter in. My most important thing that I always say is just please be on schedule for the day. And what that means is play your games as fast as you can. There is times for the round robin. You will have breaks. You won't be playing because there's just not enough systems for us to play back to back to back. So likely you'll have a break or maybe a couple game break depending on each console. So you can use that time if you need to use the washroom or if you have to go outside for a smoke. You got about 10 minutes to be able to do that. So, but we ask people not to just disappear and go somewhere else for a bite to eat for half an hour because we're relying on you to get the tournament done on time. In my past experience, I think it only ever happened once where somebody took off for a while, didn't really tell me, and that slowed things down. So please don't be that person. Everything you need is in the building, so you should be good to go. Head upstairs as soon as you get there. We'll give you a lanyard and a controller if you need one. So we have some controllers. I always say bring your own if you can invest in your local game shop and buy a Sega controller or a Super Nintendo controller, one that works for you. It'll be a much better day for you because some of the ones I have are good. Some guys don't like them. But anyways, but they all work. That's the thing. So it's just a preference of what works for you. All right. Please follow the schedule that will be set out for you that day. So really, the schedule when I define that is you'll have a group schedule. You don't have to necessarily go in order, but it is important that you follow the home and away. That will be outlined for you. So don't get caught up and make sure you follow that because that's very important. It happens every year. Somebody will come up to me and say, "Oh shoot, you know what? I was supposed to be home. The other guy was supposed to be away, and we got it backwards. What do we do?" And I'm like, "Well, it's that's it. I mean, you played the game. The score is recorded. You're not going to replay the game. So pay attention to that." I already talked about the occasional break between the games. And just a reminder that there is a 6 goal mercy rule in the round robin and playoffs. So as soon as there is a 6 goal spread, it doesn't matter if it's in the first period or whenever. When it happens, game is over, record the score. So even if you're down 5-0, don't give up. Try and get the goal to keep the game going because plus minus does matter when it comes to seeding in the end of the tournament because there'll be a lot of tiebreakers that we have to sort out. Uh, Before I move on to the seeding here, I'm just going to just take a quick look, see if there's anybody else in the chat. DPS, hi, nice to see you in there, buddy. Tex is here. Who? Oh, D Craw. That must be Crawdaddy. He's got the D Craw in there. Good to see you, buddy. Who? Cayman SKLUB21. Tell me who you are, because I don't recognize the name from the tournament. So you probably go by a different name. Just let me know who that is. Who else do we got here? Oh, and Smiles, I see you. You popped in. Good for you. All right. Don't see any questions in there that are for me. Seeding. So you play your 6 round robin games. You get 3 home, you get 3 away. Pretty fair for everybody. You get 4 wins or more, you will move on to the king bracket. You see the 2 to 3 wins moves into the Duke bracket, and the puke bracket is what we like to call it. That's our 0 and 1 win. We gave that kind of a funny name. And you get a trophy that's got Zelapukin on it. There's a guy that we used to play online. He used to call him Puke. So I can't remember who came up with the name for the bracket, but I like it. So, anyways, those are your 3 brackets
It
for
might have been
that.
Greco. Like it was Greco.
Greco? Okay.
It was someone kind of new. So
All right. Smoz thinks it was kind of Greco. I can't remember who it was, but anyways, we liked it, so we used it.
no, I think it was someone else. I forget.
Is Corbett here? I don't know if Corbett's here. I don't see him in the chat. So there's your breakdown of how we break the tiebreakers. So wins, point differential, that's your plus minus, least goals allowed, and then whoever registered first. Believe it or not, that last one has come into play probably about maybe 5 times over all of the years, but it can happen. So can be an advantage for someone at some point. All right. Like I said, if you have questions, you can post them in the chat. I'll just check on that. Besides myself or Smoz, we'll just go in there and take a look. DPS, I haven't made the king bracket since 2019. Perhaps this is the year. Yeah, because of 2024 you didn't, and that was the only other time I think that you were in it, right? Since 2019, it could be. Mark, oh, Ice, you said no head to head. No, the reason why we don't do head to head is because it head to head makes sense. Uh, if you're all in the same group, but when you're comparing to other groups and you haven't get the chance to play those guys, we we don't think it's fair to do head to head because it would be more of a one-off situation if those guys happen to be tied. Most of the time, there is no head to head at all because they're all spread out. So we just said let's not bother with that. It is much simpler for Smoz and I to do the plus minus when we're doing our Excel spreadsheet at the end of the round robin. It's very easy. We can look at it very quickly and not have to think about head to head as part of that anyway. So for the I've never found an issue of the plus minus being part of it because the top guys are always still at the top. So, all right. Okay, we will move on here. I don't see any other questions. Thanks for that question. I appreciate that, buddy. I have been asked that before, so it's good to get Um, you're not the first person that's asked me that, so obviously a lot of people think about it. Here's our Friday night events. So if you're going to the Friday night, or even if you're not going to the Friday night, this is a free event. I say free, meaning that there's no entry fee to go in. Like the money that you paid to go in the tournament, that's what you paid for. And if you want to attend this, then you can. We have a bunch of guys that have already said that they're interested. I've reached out to anybody that has expressed interest at this point, and I've heard back from most people. So it is at a different place, and that's supposed to say Bunkerville, Bunkerville, but it says Bookerville. That's funny. And that's about a 20-minute walk away from Free Play, so very close by. So if you're in the area, then you know that you don't have that, it's roughly same distance, so not too far out of the way. I have it booked from 4 until midnight. So from 4 to 5 will be some setups. So if you're able to get there, is earlier, then that would help me out because it'll be me and Smaz, I think a couple other guys, but anybody that's willing to help and set up some stations. I want to give a shout out to Gamby, who is going to bring some tables for us to use, which is awesome. There is one table there, fold out table that they told me for sure I needed more, and Gamby stepped in. He's got three tables we can use to set up a bunch more systems. I'm still trying to work on some chairs. I mean, they've got some couches there. I looked in the on their site, and they have some other stuff in the basement. So there is some seating. I don't know if it's going to be enough yet, so I got to try and sort that out. I may have to rent some chairs, worst case, but we'll see. I'll see about that. At 5 o'clock, from about 9:30, this night is probably going to be, it's going to be more of like a fun night. So there's not going to be too much that's sort of strict about it in terms of who plays when, that kind of thing. The other guy that's organizing with me, Jesus Plays in NHL 94, we discussed it, and we just said for 2v2, for the first few hours, anybody that's playing 2v2 can just go and have fun and play. And then after that, around 9 or 9:30, we will decide how we want to. We either may just make everyone available for it, or we may just do like a quick play in series or something like that for who plays on the teams. It really depends. But when I looked at the final numbers there, we're sitting at about 14 in each team. So we may just have everybody uh, in it all together, and we'll just sort out teams and play for the cup. We have, and that's the Rombard Cup. That's happening at 9:30. So that will go from 9:30 to 11:30, and then obviously we'll have tear down at 11:30. So because we've got to make sure we're out there by midnight. The Ultimate Sports Gamer Challenge. This is something that I had been thinking about for a long time. I always wanted to do it. And so during registration, I asked you guys if there was we had a set of games, which ones you'd be interested in. And these were the top three choices that people picked, which was ice hockey for the Nintendo, RBI baseball for the Nintendo, and NBA Jam Tournament Edition for the Super Nintendo. So these will all be single elimination games, and the games will be shortened. So I think I had ice hockey at a 10-minute period. The NBA Jam will be on the fastest time, so games will be shorter. And then RBI baseball, I think it's a 4 inning game if I'm not mistaken. And then just to keep the games quick, hopefully around that 8-minute mark, and then you're done. And there'll be single elimination, and then the three winners of each tournament will uh, play a Mike Tyson's Punch Out Challenge. So they'll go through the first two circuits. Whoever can finish it the fastest, or whoever lasts. I mean, I assume that people are all good at Mike Tyson, but I shouldn't assume that. I mean, I know I can get to Tyson, but maybe everybody can't. But anyways, whoever can do the first two circuits the fastest will be declared the Ultimate Sports Gamer Challenge. I'll have prizes and those kinds of things. You show up. We also all have pizza, pop. If you want to bring your own drinks, you can. I have paid for the license, so you're allowed to bring your own beer. There's a fridge in the lower level, I think, that you can store your drinks in. So that is all up to you. But yeah, there'll definitely be pizza, which will probably be there. I don't know, sometime around 6:30, something like that. I'll arrange to have some pizza there. So, and again, this is all included. So if you have changed your mind, you're watching this, you say, "Hey, I think I'd like to go now." Please let me know as soon as you can, so that I can get you in there. I'll just take a look, see if there's any questions about that. Mm, oh, it looks like Smaz, you're answering the questions for me, are you? Uh,
Sometimes I'm setting
I
up
s-
something right now though, so I'm not paying too much attention to it.
yeah, I saw Mooney's question about the fridge for BYOB, so I answered that one. Uh, Tex is asking about the groups. Yeah, so I think that's been answered. Sebi is going to have to lead Canada for 2v2. Yeah. Or Spack wants to be captain. Yeah, you could be captain for a second. Sure, why not? Captain Spackface. All right, let's keep moving along here. These are our teams for. I don't know if you can see the colors. I use the green, the purple, and the yellow like we do on Discord. So the green with the check marks, those are people that have expressed interest in playing in both if necessary. I just kind of left myself as whatever. If I play in this, great. If I don't play it, I'm quite okay with that. Um, we've got your purple, which is strictly Sega, and then there's four players there on the on the Team Canada side are strictly Super Nintendo guys. So yeah, we have an equal amount of number right now. We'll see who actually shows up on the day, and then we'll figure it out at the end of the day. I think we could probably get everybody in for the Ron Bar Cup at the end, and we might just have to figure out how many teams. Like if I was looking at it right now, maybe we would do four Sega teams and three Super Nintendo teams or something like that. I don't know, but again, we'll figure it out on the day. So then everyone will get a chance to play for the cup. Sound good? Okay. I don't see any other questions in there. Ice says, does anyone need a beer? Did anyone answer? Sanchez, I'll be there as early as you need me to. I'll be chilling nearby all day. Oh, that would be great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. That is awesome. Corbett says the stream is not working for me. Uh-oh. Is it working for everybody else? Can somebody say it's still good? Somebody say yes. Smaz says someone needs to find Habs. Yeah, that would be appreciated. EA. Smaz, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
They're saying that the stream is frozen.
Oh, okay.
Or the video is frozen.
I know your video is frozen, but
Oh,
the
my video is frozen.
slides I think are fine. Yeah, it's
Okay.
been an
Sometimes
issue.
I,
Yeah.
sometimes I have to move this mouse around. Uh, you can hear me fine. All right. Not moving though. I'm frozen. You're frozen in time. This has happened a couple times. I don't know if it's just my computer or whatever. Hopefully, if I just move the mouse around, we're okay.
I think the
All
slides
right.
are working.
All right.
So
Everything good. Frozen webcam. I'm good here. The video is frozen, but other than that, it's fine. And Corbett says no audio either. Okay. Well, Corbett, I'm not sure what to tell him. Okay, anyways, this is next slide here. This is RBI baseball, ice hockey, NBA Jam. These are all our competitors. You will see some guys are competing in all three. I just put my name in all three, whether I competed them or not. I mostly just put myself in there as just if I'm a needed player, but ultimately it doesn't really matter to me. NBA Jam, it would be interesting to see if somebody can actually take down DPS. He is perhaps by far perhaps the best NBA Jam TE player I've ever heard of, ever met. He's quite incredible. So there's some lists of players on there. We'll see if somebody can pull off an upset. Ice hockey. I know Danny TML. He's pretty good at ice hockey. I don't know anybody else in there if they're good at ice hockey. I played it before. I'm okay at it, but I wouldn't say I'm any good. RBI baseball. I would have said that I was good at that one, but oh, my dog just came for a visit here. Okay. All right. And RBI baseball. So yeah, I know DPS again. He's a really good player. I would say Angry J is he could probably just pick up the controller for anything there and be fine with it. So that'll be an interesting one. Again, don't know if anybody else on that list is considered really good at RBI. Well, I will say Enitar and I played once back in He's not watching the stream right now, but I think it was 2017. We had one here in Saskatoon, and I had a lead on him in the ninth inning. And would you believe Mookie Wilson of all people, Mookie Wilson, who has one home run, hit a dinger and won the game in the bottom of the ninth. I was so pissed. So happens. It happens. DPS says AJ is very good. All right. Just give me 1 sec here. I'm going to close the door. My doggy came in for a visit. All right. Let's move on to the next slide. All right. All right. So this is what you've been waiting for. You're like, oh my gosh, we're friggin' 20 minutes in the video and you're just getting to the Sega groups now? Yes. I'm getting to the Sega groups now. You waited long enough. We have 6 groups and an auto go group. The 6 groups will have 8 players or 9 players in their group. That means that you will not play everybody in your group because you're still only going to play 6 games. Why did we do it this way? A couple of reasons. We have 14 setups at the venue. That is the maximum that we could squeeze on the top floor. We tried going the base on the main floor as well, but it just didn't work down there because of where their kitchen's at and people run in and out. So we're only on the top floor. We have 14 setups. So the 7 groups is actually a nice divide. That means 2 consoles for each group to play through. And we also found that sometimes there's always going to be someone who can't make it the last minute. Sometimes there's 2 players that can't make it the last minute. And we found that it's a real struggle if we have groups of 7, because then if the person leaves, then I'm either having to scramble to try and figure out another schedule, or guys are have to play each other twice. And we just want to avoid that if possible. So this way makes it much easier. If somebody doesn't show up, then it just drops from 8 to 7, and you still have your round robin of 6. So just wanted to explain that's the thought process that we went through to do that. All right. We're not going to waste any more time on here. Oh, yeah. Sanchez says that sounds like the 86 World Series. Oh, dude, it was painful. It was painful. But kudos to Anatara. That was a semifinal game, and that put him into the final. So good for him. That was after I went 3-0, and then I lost the 1 game, and I was out. Well, happens. All right. Our first group is the auto goalie group. We have 8 players in the auto goalie group. If you can see the screen up there. So here's a nice thing about Sega that I just love to say this year is we have 18 new players, 18 first-time players in this tournament that are playing Sega. And it is awesome. We've never had this many new players before. All the guys in auto goalie are all new to the Sega tournament. Now, Mooney is a name that you might recognize if you played online, but he's a Super Nintendo guy. So he thought he would just give Sega a try for the first time, maybe ever, because I don't know if he's ever played in a Sega league or a tournament. She probably has, but none that I can think of off the top of my head. So he's traveling in from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia, that's where I grew up, but I haven't lived out there for quite a few years now. We have Jimmy L. Sanchez from Norfolk, Virginia. This is his first time coming, and he is in the chat right now as the real Lancaster City Dragon Rats. And I'm sure he can post in the chat the story behind that if you are wondering what that is all about. AJ, nice to see you in here. And he says, wow, big travelers from DC and BC. Yeah. So the next one, I was going to say, we got the Hirsch, who's from Borden, Ontario. You're going to see a lot of Ontario as we go through this. And while you'll see a few players that are from Toronto, there are a lot of these places that are in the Toronto area. So it's like the greater Toronto area. It's like one, obviously one big city that's all connected by, the GO train, subway, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of players that are sort of from Toronto, but they're like different, like Mississauga. That's an area of Toronto. Whitby's just, I believe, just east of Toronto, same area kind of thing. So you'll see a lot of that. So the Hirsch, he's new. He's from Borden, Ontario. I don't know how to pronounce his name, so I'm going to take a crack at it. I think it's Lejacques. He's from, this is his last name. He didn't have a Discord name or a name that he wanted to use. And he's coming from Washington, D.C. And I believe that is the first time we've ever had somebody from the D.C. area. So that's pretty cool. And I'll say this too: if there were some guys that didn't give me a name that they wanted to use, so I just used their last name, like in this case here, I just used their last name. But if you decide that you want to change it, have something different, just let me know, and we can fix it later. Because you will get a world ranking after this tournament is over. For all those new players, you'll get a brand new world ranking with 18 new people will be on the list, and depending on how you finish in the tournament, will determine where you end up on that list. And so we put your name on there from which city and your Discord name, your gamer tag, whatever you want to use. So that's pretty cool. We've had a lot of competitors over the years. I think maybe there's might be over 400 on that list. But anyways, a lot of people. Another new player here from Port Coquitlam, BC, DLF Squints. That's pretty awesome that he's traveling all this way to play in the auto goalie tournament. Maybe he's already in Toronto for something else as well and wanted to stop in and do this. So good to have him there. Retro Rock and Joe Italiano. I love those both names. I think that they're brothers. They both have the same last name. One from Whitby, Ontario, and I'm going to say that's Whitchurch Stouffville, but I'm sure somebody from Ontario can correct me if I pronounce that wrong. And then we got Lance 7174 from Mississauga, Ontario. I'm just going to jump into the chat here. So that is your auto goalie group. Mooney, I played one Sega C League 2 years ago and got my butt kicked. Haven't played a single game since. Well, Mooney, good luck. It'll be fun. And then Real Lancaster, he talked about his name. It's a group that I co-founded back in '95. It was a group of video game fanatics that were the main source of info of retro games, upcoming games, and where to borrow games. Like Blockbuster Video. He founded the YouTube channel 2007. Wow, that is awesome, dude. And he ran it until 2011. Oh my gosh, that's a long time ago. I'm sure you guys must have uh, really cool video game stories. I know that they had a tournament in it was a place called Strictly Games in my hometown, and they put on an NHL '94 tournament. Now I'm a Super Nintendo guy. And this one was a Sega Genesis tournament, so it wasn't really my bag, but I thought I would go in it anyways. It was a we had they had at least 32 players in it, and it was just single elimination. It was 10-minute periods. Um, and I actually made it all the way to the semifinals before I lost to the guy who won the whole thing. But what was awesome about it was that in the third place game, which I played in, I won that game, and I got 5 free game rentals, which for me at the time as a teenager I was pretty happy with because I was spending a lot of money on game rentals anyways. The guy that won got an NHL copy of '94, great prize. The guy that finished second got some stupid T-shirt. I can't even remember what was on it. All I just remember thinking is like, I don't want that T-shirt, and I don't think anybody else with it wanted it either. And he took the T-shirt. I still remember he just stormed right out of the building after he lost the game. Had the T-shirt. I think he probably ripped it up, but anyways, I was quite happy to just have the 5 free rentals. So, anyways, if you guys have a story from way back then, where renting video games or any kind of tournament, just share it in there if you want to. Okay, let's move on to Group A. Here we are, Group A. And look who's number first. I think we recognize that name, don't we? Angry J93 from Sacramento, California. The number one seed. It is remarkable what he has done. 4 straight world championships, 6 out of 10 world championships. And he's, I mean, for you guys to get a chance to talk to him, he's such an ice dude, humble dude, but he's so good at the game. And you're talking about the best players from North America playing in this. And I don't know what his combined losses are over the last 4 years. 2, I think maybe 2 or 3. At 2, I think twice he might have lost to. He lost once to Scribe for sure in the finals. I know that there's at least one time where he swept all of his games, like he didn't lose a game. I think that happened twice. But anyways, he's going to be tough to beat. He's back at it again. We're happy to have him. Dan TML. Now he goes by Danny TML, but he's still using his original name. He's from Regina, Saskatchewan. Back after a couple of years, took hiatus last year. He's back again. Love to have Danny. He is a huge Toronto Maple Leafs fan, and I'm sure he'll be wearing his jersey again. EB Deezers. This is a new player from Maple, Ontario. Don't know much about him, but happy to have you. Welcome. Greco from Oakville, Ontario. So here's what I would say to you, auto goalie guys. The reason why I have this auto goalie tournament is I know that a lot of people they don't know how good they are because they haven't played real, like a lot of real competition before. So I think this is a great way to gauge how good you are against your own group and against how everybody else is. Greco won the tournament 2 years ago and then decided after that, you know what, I'm going to move up to play in the King tournament. He's done that the last 2 years. We had the same thing happen last year in Super Nintendo where Chris O he won it and now he's moved up to King. So I think for you auto goalie guys and you're watching playing today, watch the other guys. I think some of you might find you say, you know what, I think I can compete with all of these guys. And so the next year, maybe I'll decide to move up. And that's the whole purpose of this auto goalie tournament. I call it an inexperienced tournament, inexperienced from a tournament point, but I mean, we've all played the game, so we're not experienced of playing the game. So this will give you a great opportunity to see how good you are in with your own group, and then just overall. I am Drew. He's from National Park, New Jersey. This is his first time attending. He's actually a long time online player, really solid player. And his brother is also coming. We'll see him later on. So this will be his first time attending. I'm really excited to see how he's going to do. I've been hoping for him to come for a long time, and he's finally making this one. So that is awesome. Sifty 27 from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania. Last year he came and I think he went 3-3. And he actually beat a couple of notable players. So he did really, really good for his first time out. He's back again, and I can't wait to see how he'll do. Tecmo John from Blaine, Minnesota. Tecmo has been around for a long time. Great to have him back. And he's, again, one of the best guys in the community. Awesome to have him there. And then Thrillhouse from Barrie, Ontario. Last year he played in a game. It was quite remarkable. He was playing, I think it was against Giovi. They had a playoff game that they played the full 10 minutes of overtime, still tied, and then played like I think 2 or 3 more minutes. It was, I think, the longest game that I'm aware of in King of '94 history, and he ended up taking the victory. That was crazy watching that. There was a group of us all around. It was just back and forth, and we were all going nuts. So I don't know if anybody in the chat remembers that game, but if you do, hey, share it. Oh, EA says X Death Blood X. Yes, that is what I Am Drew used to go by. That's what he played like online. And yeah, AJ says that Thrill. Yeah, Thrill finished third in King of '94 in the. I want to say was that 2019 that he finished. It was that when we had it at Waves, but he finished third that year. So, anyways, good solid group there. Let's move on to Group B. Group B, Ace McGee, 24, from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He came last year, and he's awesome that he's coming back this year. He's a good buddy of Sifty, who you would have seen in the first group there. So last year, 4 of them came. This year, it is just 2 of them that are here, and so awesome to have him back. Addison BR, good friend of mine. He's from New York, New York. He's traveling in. He played in the very first one, and then he finally decided to come back last year. I think even his wife said, "Hey, you should just go." So he came, and I think he had a great time. Uh, I I enjoyed playing. He was in my group. I enjoyed playing against him. So wants to come back. He's back again, and awesome to have him. Bones. Bones is a new player from London, Ontario, so don't know much about him. Bones, welcome to the tournament. Chris O from Broadlands, Virginia, and I think this is the second one now that I mentioned for Virginia. I think there's more players from Virginia than most other states in this tournament, which is really funny because I mean, is now Virginia the hotbed of hockey? I don't know, but anyways, Chris O, he's back, very solid Sega player. He was in the finals of the Duke 2 years ago or 3 years ago, and he'd lost to Joe Mullen. I remember that one. So, but he played in Super Nintendo and won the auto goalie last year. So now he's looking for bigger, better things on both sides of the consoles. We got Kaze from Brantford, Ontario. Kaze finished second last year behind AJ at the King of 94. I think this was his second top three finish. He finished third. It was either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I can't remember. But he is back last year. He was in the finals from Brantford, Ontario. So he is the headliner for this group. Claim it time from Thornhill, Ontario. Very solid player. I think this is probably his fifth tournament or so. He's been coming consistently over the past number of years, so it's been always awesome to have him back. Rigsby from Collegeville, Pennsylvania. There is a group of guys, for the guys that don't know, who are new to this tournament, that are we call them the Philadelphia Horsemen, and there was I think five of them that had come in the first year, and I kind of make or no, four of them came in the first year, I believe is what it was, and I kind of made a joke that they were like the Horsemen from the old WCW days, I believe, or the early WWFAs. I know they had them around that era. So what they did was they took that to heart and came up with their own T-shirts and made it up, and they've been doing it ever since. It's awesome. Every year they come up with a new brand of T-shirt with Philadelphia Horsemen, and then usually their names are or their faces are on top of some other picture or whatever. It's and they got their names in the back, like the jerseys. It's awesome, and they are a great bunch of guys. I think there's three of them coming this year. I know a couple couldn't make it just due to the timing of it, but we're happy to have them back. And Rigsby is one of those players. So he's kind of one of those guys where I think he went 3-3 last year, and again he won some games that he maybe shouldn't have won, and maybe lost some games that he probably should have won. So he's kind of one of those guys who's like he can compete with the best, and then sometimes he might let a game slip away. So he's a guy that could advance to the king this year, and I don't know if he ever does, but this will be his first time making it. And then we got SOH or so from I didn't know this. He's from Plum, Pennsylvania. That sounds like an awesome town, Plum, Pennsylvania. I don't know, dude. That just sounds like a boring town. I'm sorry, but so is a really solid player. He is at least top 15 in the world, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been around since the beginning of time too. So awesome that he's coming back. Really looking forward to that. Having so back in the saddle here. I'll just take a quick look at the chat and see if there's any questions. Smaz is saying you beat City last year because the ref gave him 8 penalties. Oh my gosh, that's crazy! 8 penalties in one game? What the heck?
It
Spack
was a
calls
lot.
Riggs.
It was just constant, like the third period, just all penalties.
Yeah, jeez. Rigsby Spack calls Rigsby a sleeper. I'd agree. I think he is a sleeper. I am Drew. He says, "Oh man, I can't rewind. Was watching the Flyers game, so I didn't hear what he said about Group A." So, I am Drew. I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, I'm battling a bit of a cold here, guys. I apologize. Uh, yeah, well, you'll have to go back and watch it tomorrow. Crawdaddy, Rigsby sticks. I take it Rigsby's not watching this. Maybe he'll watch it tomorrow. EA Rigsby took me and Spack down, and then somehow went 3-3. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He played well. He's a solid player, but sometimes this game, it's like it just happens where you just lose a game. You're like, I don't know how I lost that game, but that's how it is. Sanchez says Plum is pretty cool, actually. Another Pittsburgh area player. Yes. So you're familiar with the area? Okay. It just sounded like a boring name to me. I was like, thought that was kind of a weird name to call a town. But anyways, SOH, shoe on head. I don't know. I don't know what SOH stands for. I used to just call them so, but then I heard a lot of people were saying no, it's SOH, and I'm like, okay. I've never actually asked them what it means or where it came from. So, all right. Well, let's move on to Group C. I know Crawdaddy's itching. He's like, where did you put me? What group am I in? Stop delaying things. There we go. Group C. Group C, DPS. I know you're watching. There you are from Lombard, Illinois. Illinois. DPS, the last time he competed was 2 years ago. He won the Puke final against Legend. I think so. In the final, I know DPS. He knocked me out. Actually, I think it was the two of them. One of them beat me in the the winners bracket, and then one beat me in the second chance bracket. So, anyways, he is back again. Awesome to have him here. He said that I think the last time he made the King final was when he played in 2019. Pardon me. Ugh. Anyways, happy to have him back. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this. Hoff from Toronto, Ontario. Hoff is a brand new player. Looking forward to having him here. If I die, I apologize. Len, the legend, had an awesome year last year. He went 5-1 in his group. It was a huge surprise. I was so happy for him. Made the King bracket. He is back again from Oakville, Ontario, which is just south of Toronto. And he runs the NHL 94 podcast. Awesome podcast. I mean, if you he puts out a lot of content out. Follow him on Twitter too, if you can, or on Instagram, NHL 94 podcast. He Len's an awesome dude. So just does so much for the community that most people don't even know about. Promotes the crap out of it, and just an all around great dude. You have a chance to talk to him, please have a chance. Please go up and say hi to him. Super great guy. Matt D from Toronto. He has played in this, I would say, also probably like the last 5 years. And I think the last year may have been the first time that he made the King bracket. I think he went 4-2. So good to have him back again. We got Richter. Richter is our man from North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. And he's a huge Rangers fan. Last time he came up here, he was his first time. It was last year, and so glad, Richter. Love to see you back, buddy. And looking forward. And hopefully you'll do better this year. I think he ended up in the puke bracket, but I think he's the kind of guy that can move up for sure. So we'll see how this one works out. Scribe 99 from St. Paul, Minnesota. Scribe is back after a 2-year hiatus. He couldn't make it last year. Just some unfortunate things personally for him. Didn't make it work out, and so we missed him. We're glad you're back because he finished second in the two previous years to that Sega Genesis in 2024 and 2023. So could this be the year that maybe he finally gets on top? We'll see. But happy to have Scribe back in this. And if you get a chance to watch him play, he has this. It's a move that he created. It's his kind of fake spin move that he does. He showed me. He sent me a picture of it of how you do it on the console, where it looks like it's a fake shot spin and whatever he does. It's pretty remarkable. So he created something basically that the manual doesn't say that you can do. So pretty crazy. Slap Steve from Toronto, Ontario. Slap is I think he's primarily a Super Nintendo player, but he's given Sega a shot this time. So good to have him playing in that. He's been playing online too. I think he's in the Sega leagues online too. So Slap, good to have you there. And then Spackman from Burlington, Ontario. He has finished in the top 3 before. I can't remember which year it was. Um, I don't. It must have been 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I'm not quite sure, but certainly, probably, him and Scribe are going to battle it out. I would say for the top 2 in this group. So let's take a look at the chat. Ice says SOH has put shoe on head. Oh, it's an old internet meme. I didn't know that. Particularly on platforms like 4chan. Okay, well, I never used that, so I can't say I know what it talks about. I'm just going back reading some other comments here. EA says Len, oh shucks, don't beat me too bad. Proceeds to mercy everyone. That's pretty good. Oh, and Sanchez was saying he used to live in Philly until 2 years ago. Oh, so that's why you know that area so well. Got it. Okay. Uh, Back, sorry. Okay, Spack saying it was 2024 that he finished third. I think that's what you're saying there. Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember what year it was. EA says play Scribe early before he can turn into Where Scribe. You got to explain what Where Scribe is. Is that a new term for him? I don't know. Okay, we are halfway through our groups for Sega. Crawdaddy is like, you just show my group so I can go to bed. You got it. Let's keep going here. Oh, there's no Crawdaddy in Group D. Sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to wait at least one more. I don't remember which group you're in. Group D. We have Flynn from Arlington, Virginia. Again, another player from Virginia. What is it about the players from Virginia? This is great to see. Uh, Flynn, who's competing in his first tournament for Sega Genesis. He's traveling all the way from Virginia to play in this. We're happy to have you, and good luck. Joe Mullen 07 from, I'm going to see if I get this right, Royersford or Royersford, Pennsylvania. I'm going to say Royersford. That's how I like to say it, but it's kind of funny. There's a town close to where I live here. I call it Battleford, but now everybody there's like, no, it's Battleford. Oh my God, whatever. Anyways, I'm saying Royersford, Pennsylvania. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Joe Mullen has won. He is one of the Philadelphia Horsemen, and he has won the Duke tournament twice now. He won it in the first year that he competed, which was in 2023, and I believe it was last year that he won again. I think so, because they have the Philadelphia Horsemen themselves. They've got three trophies in the last 3 years, which is pretty awesome for a small group. Pardon me. KG Man from Toronto, Ontario. He won the very first King of 94 tournament. Since then, he has not been back in the top three, from what I'm aware. He's come close. I think he's been fourth a couple of times, but certainly he would be one of the top players in this group. But the next guy would be the favorite in this group, and that is King Raph. He is a two-time champion. He's from Cranford, New Jersey. And yeah, he was a late addition. He wasn't sure if he was going to be able to make it. Raph, it's awesome that you're here. Glad to have you back, and good luck this year. And maybe this is the year that you turn it into your third trophy. We'll see. We have Luke. I don't know. I'm going to say it's Luke from Toronto, Ontario. This is his first time competing in the tournament. So good luck to you. Mr. Tex from Whitby, Ontario. Tex last year, he probably had a tournament that he wasn't too happy with himself. Usually he's in that Duke or King bracket, but last year I think he went 1-5, ended up in the puke bracket with me, and I know that he knocked me out in the final three there. Then I think he finished second, to McMarcus. So I expect bigger things from him this time, to at least go back to the Duke and maybe even squeak back into the King again. So NIU Husky 224 from, I'll say that's Elgin, Illinois. He's a dual console player, primarily Sega, I would say, and he's back again. He is our one of our voices of the stream. Did a great job last year, him and New Jersey Killer. So looking forward to having him back again and listening to him on the mic as well. And the last name there, Smazoma. He is my partner in crime that runs this tournament with me. He's from Ottawa, Ontario. He dedicates a lot of time throughout the year towards this. Spent a lot of time looking for prizes. So huge thanks to him. He drives 5 hours. He brings, I don't know how many consoles and TVs so that we can all use them for our tournament. I mean, and he does that out of the kindness of and for the love of doing this for us. So thank you to him for that. And that is your Group D. Again, King Raph, KG Man, your top two. Raph leading the group, I would say overall. So we'll see how this one pans out. Take a quick look in our chat. AJ says these groups just keep getting tougher and tougher. We had a lot of debate over, who should be in what group. And keep in mind, too, that I also, you don't play everybody in your group. So I do try and also balance the schedule as much as I can. Um, so when you look at the group, and it may look tough, keep in mind that I'll just use an example. Say there's three other tough guys that you think are in your group, whatever. You may only end up playing two of them as a possibility. So just keep that in mind as well. That's what I try and do when I do these schedules, so that it's balanced as best as it can be. It'll never be perfect. Everyone will disagree on some choices, but I look at this is probably a good time for new people on how I do this. So I look at balance from top to bottom. We look at rankings. I look at how they did last year. I look at there are requests. Some people want to be in certain groups or don't want to be in other groups. I also try and balance between Canadians and Americans. So we're not, all Canadians in one group or all Americans in the other group. And I also look at what round robin group you played in last year and who you played against, because I try to want to limit or reduce as much as possible so that you're playing different people this go around. So there are a lot of factors. It is not something that I just roll the dice and throw it out. It's a lot of time that kind of goes into it. So when you look at these, just know that we put a lot of thought to it into it, and we hope we get it right, and we think we're pretty close. So, anyways, just wanted to mention that in case you were wondering. So I will move on from Group D. I'll just check to see if there were any other questions or chat. DPS, I don't know if I'll make it through this. Talks about a random city name for 5 minutes. Is that a slam on me? Thanks, buddy. Okay. That was funny. Mark Spack says Tex played well at Edge last month. Okay, it's good. So maybe that's something in terms of leading into this. And then Sanchez says, I wish we could have an NHL 94 Sega CD tournament someday. I don't know if anybody I don't know how many people actually own them. But I've also heard that there's really not a ton of difference between. I mean, the quality of the audio obviously is a difference, but the gameplay I've heard is there isn't much difference. So, uh, AJ, always remember tiebreakers are decided by handsomeness. Okay. Well, I just lost that battle. All right. Okay. Group E. Crawdaddy, you still there? You still with us? I think you could be in the next one here. I feel good about it. Actually, I don't know. There's only two groups left. Here we go. Group E. Oh, there you go, Crawdaddy. You can feel better about yourself. All right, Group E. Anatar from Montreal, Quebec. He has been playing extremely well in Sega over the last number of years. He's just steadily progressed. He's a top Super Nintendo player, but probably about maybe 5 or 6 years ago when he started, he was probably maybe at that more C level, and he's just been slowly moving his way up. And now I think most people would consider him like a top tier A player in Sega. So it's good to see him there. I think last year he may have finished tied for fifth, somewhere around there. But anyways, right near the top of the group. So he'll be one of the probably the top two in this group. And you'll mention the other one later on. Andy Flash from Guelph, Ontario. He's a brand new player. Welcome, Andy. And one of his friends, I'll just quickly skip to the bottom. That's Swervin Irvin. So the two of them are traveling up together for the first time, and they wanted to be in the same group too. So welcome, both of you guys. Craw Daddy from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania. There you go. He is back. I remember the first time he played in the, he ended up playing in the Puke tournament, and then he ended up winning the trophy. And I still remember after that, the second year, I was like, "What's your expect?" I said, hopefully you'll move up to Duke this year. And he says, "No, I got bigger expectations." So I think that year was he actually qualified for the King. So extremely good player. He's going to create a lot of problems for a lot of people in this group, and you might see him back in the King group, King playoff again. Chaos is another one that has qualified for the King playoffs before. He's from Monroe, New Jersey. If you don't know him, he is one of the most well-known people in the community. He does a lot for the online website, NHL94online.com. He also is the one that basically pioneered the fighting. in NHL 94. If you didn't know this, NHL 94 obviously does not have fighting in it. He reverse engineered the original NHL game because he got the coding for it, reverse engineered it, and got fighting into NHL 94. Absolutely remarkable. And so you can play that ROM. It's downloadable on the NHL 94 forums. So, and I played it. It's a lot of fun. He actually put in a lot of different settings in it that you could have as meant like tons of fights. So you just brawls are happening every 30 seconds or 20 seconds. It's a lot of fun. And anyways, awesome to have him back. Very solid player. He will also give a lot of people some challenges in the group. Giovi from Rochester, Michigan. No, I always thought Rochester. I know Rochester, New York. Now I guess there's a Rochester, Michigan. So he is coming up from Michigan. He won the Duke, I think the first year he competed, which was 2 years ago. And he was in a very tough group in his round robin, too. He could have easily qualified for King. So I think there's still that potential for him this time. Ice Storm, NHL 94. He is the other one in this group with Anatar. Probably be between the two of them of who finishes near the top. He is from Fairport, New York, and has always been a top level player for as long as I've known him. So it's pretty safe to assume that he probably will finish in the top 5 this year. Maybe could even make it into the top 3. McMarcus from Brampton, Ontario. Last year he won the Puke. I know that he knocked me down. Him and Tex knocked me out of the puke bracket. I had a terrible. I was beating Mark like 5-4. There was like 5 seconds left, and he dumps it down into my end. All I had to do was literally just pick up the puck and fire it around. So I'm chasing it down with it. Whoever I had was probably the slowest guy on the ice. He storms in with McGillney. I don't even know what happened. It's like he picked up the puck and then just beelined it towards the net, crashed into my goalie, and it went in with 1 second left. Tied it. Then he beat me in overtime. I was so mad. But that's my memory from last year. Anyways, it was fun to be a part of, but I sucked losing. He's back. And I already mentioned Swerve and Irwin. So that's it for Group E. I'll just take a quick look at the chat. So Sanchez, I see it's a copy of Sega CD. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Spack, Ice versus Chaos in the tourney and probably all weekend at the Airbnb. Okay. And Flam, above sea level like Mount Everest. I guess I must have missed a comment on that one. Crawdaddy says Pville strong. There you go, buddy. Good to have you there. The Crawdaddy special is unguardable. If you're wondering what the Crawdaddy special is, I don't know. I just coined it whenever I saw something strange happen on the ice, and I called that the Crawdaddy special. He probably is something specific about it. He says he's working on Crawdaddy Special 2 this offseason. Good for you. McMarcus can catch fire at King. He made some D runs. Yeah, like I almost think he generally felt bad playing in the puke. And I guess what are you supposed to do? He went 1-5. He obviously didn't want to go 1-5, but that happens. And so, but then he played through the bracket. So sometimes that happens to people. I know that happened to Stantonator, who's a solid player. He went 1-5 one year and then cruised through the puke. But everyone tries to win. Len asked me this question on a podcast a while back. He said, "Do you think anybody tries to lose to drop down to a lower bracket? Like maybe they drop down to Duke or drop down to a puke?" In my opinion, I've never witnessed anybody do that. I anytime that like I remember one time I was playing Scribe, he played Super Nintendo one year. We were tied. We were 3-2, both of us, and whoever won moved on to King. And do you think he wanted to beat me? Of course he did. He wanted to beat me so that he could move on. He wasn't a Super Nintendo guy, but imagine him getting to the King, and I wanted to move on. I was like, oh gosh, I can't let a Sega guy beat me. So I mean, it was things like that happen all the time. Like I don't think anybody tries to lose. I've never seen anyone want to do that. Also, when you think about it, some guys think about their ranking too. If you lose and you drop down to the next bracket, the highest you can be is whatever that bracket gets you. So if there's 20 people in the King and you drop down to the Duke, the best you can finish is 21st. You can't finish higher than that. So everybody's trying. I think everybody's trying to win. It was an interesting question that Len asked me, but I have never seen anybody lose or try to lose a game to drop down into the lower bracket. And in the end, we're playing for trophies. Yes, we're playing for trophies. We're playing for prizes. There's no cash prizes in Duke or Puke. And I give out prizes for the top two placing in each one. But anyways, that's just my thought on that. And I've never heard anybody else mention to me of someone that they thought was manipulating or losing. So if you're new and you're listening to this, you safely say that everyone tries to win, no matter what game it is. Yeah, he's talking about Anatar had a great tourney last year. He did have a great tourney last year. That was really, yeah, because I think he tied for fifth. I'm pretty sure. So okay, last group. Let's do it. Group F. Whoa, let's go back. Missed it. There we go. Biz from Ile Perrot, Quebec. Biz he plays on both. He has a massive collection of jerseys from the 90s. He has all the ones from the 92-93 season, I'm pretty sure. He posted it just the other day on Facebook. But yeah, awesome dude. He always brings TV every year. Very friendly. Love having him there. He comes, he travels down and competes in both weekends, and such an awesome person to meet. And so, yeah, if you get a chance to talk to him, great person. Glad to have you back, Corbett from Dallas, Texas. Corbett KB. He missed last year, and awesome to have him back this year. I know that Corbett he finished second in Vancouver. He might have finished third once before too. So definitely one of the headliners, if not the headliner of this group. So it's awesome to have him back. We have EA from Chicago, Illinois. Again, another I think top 15 player in the world. Pardon me, from Chicago, Illinois. Again, EA, I don't know if he's ever missed one. EA, you can tell me if you have. I don't think you have, though. But EA loves this tournament so much. He's actually convinced his family on other occasions to move their events and stuff so that he could come to this. That's how much this guy loves it. And he's one of the guys that will go around and he will just talk to everybody, including the new guys, make you feel welcome. Yeah, you got your work cut out for this year because there's 18 new players. But anyways, pretty sure you'll see him around. He's not wearing the Chicago jersey. He's got the Chicago Ronin jersey. Usually is what he wears. But glad to have you back this year. Flam Shelter, another awesome dude coming from West Bloomfield, Michigan. He plays both. He's primarily a Sega guy. I remember the first time he played on mine. I'm pretty sure, Flam, you can remember, you went like 37-3 or something crazy. He just obliterated the bottom league, and then of course went up. And that was, I don't know how many years ago that was, but I remember that season. Anyways, he's been back ever since. I know we played a Sega game. It was a 1-0 game that seemed like it went on forever. I don't know if you remember that playoff game. That was pretty cool memory of mine. So glad to have you back. You'll see me in there. That's me from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Halifax. Uh, I don't typically do well in Sega. I've been fortunate enough to go at least one win over my last few years in my group, but I always think that it's sooner or later it's going to happen where I'm going to go 0-6. But anyways, yeah, if you're wondering where Saskatoon is, it's in the middle of the prairies in Western Canada, just I think maybe north of Montana. I can't remember. But or no, maybe it's North Dakota, North Dakota. But anyways, 3.5 hour flight straight to Toronto. It's a long ways away. Otherwise, I could drive there and it would take me 36 hours. Jesus Plays, NHL 94 from Hazleton, Pennsylvania. Very solid player for Sega. He's going to be playing both this year. He's primarily a Sega player, and he's the one that's helping organize our 2v2 tournament. So he's going to captain the Team USA tournament for our Ron Bar Cup happening on Friday night. Medano 009 from Richmond, Virginia. Another player from Virginia, Medano. Glad to have you back, buddy. I don't know if he's flying this year. He usually drives up, which is, I think he told me, an 11-hour drive, if I'm not mistaken. Crazy. But He says he loves driving, doesn't bother him at all. And again, awesome dude. Glad to have you back for this year. I can't remember how he did last year. I think he qualified for the Duke last year, but I'm not sure how far he made in the bracket. So, and we got New Jersey Killer. He is from Oakland, New Jersey. He did really well last year. I think he finished top 8, if I remember correctly. And he's our voice. He's one of our voices, maybe the main voice of our stream. He did a lot of the Super Nintendo. I think he was there the whole day last year, and he split his time on Sega with Husky. So glad to have him back again. And again, he's going to be one of the ones near the top this year. So probably Corbett, EA, New Jersey Killer, Jesus. Those would be your guys that you know are going to finish near the top. Probably Corbett would be the one that would be the highest of all of those guys. And then Slap Train, new player from Stony Creek, Ontario, rounding out Group F. This is a group of 9. So again, you're not going to play everybody in your group. There'll be a couple players that you will not play. That's it. That is it for Sega. Our Sega groups. I'm just going to look in the chat. You guys can let me know what you think about all the groups. Do you like a group? Do you hate a group? Do you wish I was dead? Do you want to give me $100 on whatever it is? Sanchez. Can't wait for my copies of NHL 94 to get autographed all over. I'm bringing Genesis and SNES copies. So EA, he's taken he loves your idea and he's going to do it for himself. That's awesome. I'm glad that you're doing that. It is a good memory to have. EA he always gets his copy signed every year by everybody that's there, and such a good memory. Gray AJ, north of Montana, north of everything is Saskatoon. Yeah. Yeah. Flam says, bring on the booze, Medano. Yeah. Sanchez, sounds about right. I thought about taking Amtrak, but did not want to go to NYC to get the connecting train. So I'm flying from Norfolk to Philly to Toronto. Got it. Crawdaddy, thank you, Hallie. See everyone soon. You're welcome, buddy. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I, didn't keep you around wait too long. But glad you enjoyed it. Looking forward to seeing you and the other Philly guys back in Toronto in another what do we got? 10 days here, something like that. So looking forward to it, buddy. All right. Well, I'll just continue on here. But again, if you have some comments, you want to talk about the groups, just throw them in there. I'll take a look. SNES groups. So I just will. The SNES groups is probably highly likely going to change because there's a couple of reasons, but there's still quite a few guys that I think are coming that are waiting almost last minute just to make sure that they can be there, which is potentially up to 5 more players. So it's going to impact how these groups are, and I may have to either rearrange the groups or split off the groups or whatever. So, and Tecmo John reached out to me. I chatted with him, and he made a couple of suggestions as well of what we could do. So I will present it as is for now, and then we will kind of go from there. But it's like I said, it's possible that these could change, and probably likely will change in some manner. But here we are. We'll only deal what we're at with for today. So our auto goalie tournament has 5 players. Again, these are all brand new players to Super Nintendo. We have D Willie 13 from Toronto, Ontario, and I believe OJ's Bronco is a good friend of his from Waterloo, Ontario. Got Fung from Toronto, Ontario, Mr. Monopoly from Vaughan, Ontario, and Thane from Toronto, Ontario. I think Thane told me he's from he grew up in England or Great Britain or grew up overseas. And so I don't know how long he's been in Toronto, but anyways, cool to have him out. He heard about the tournament. So looking forward to meeting all of you guys. And we'll see you in a couple of weeks here. All right, Group A. Group A. Just a couple of more. Oh, EA says, thank you, Hallie, you the man. Okay, so those guys are taking off. You're welcome. Ice, thanks, Hallie and Smosh. See y'all next week. Okay, great. See you guys later. I might not leave many left. I think AJ will probably stick around. Mooney will still probably be here. I don't know who else is going to stick around, but we'll see. Group A, Biz from Il Pro, Quebec. I guess I already mentioned him already, playing on the Super Nintendo or Sega side. We got Bob Kadelsky, 26, from Ottawa, Ontario. He is a former champion of this, and he's finished second in Las Vegas as well. So he's had a couple top two finishes. I don't think he's ever finished third. But anyways, elite player and one of the probably top two in this group, I would say. Chaos from Monroe, New Jersey. He started out playing Super Nintendo and then switched over to Sega later in life. I think he likes Sega more, but it's nice to have him in Super Nintendo. We had fun playing in the Puke and Super Nintendo Championship there 3 years ago. It's kind of funny. He put the American flag around his back. I put the Canadian flag around my back, and we played in the finals. A lot of fun. Flam Shelter from West Bloomfield, Michigan is back. Welcome, Flam. And a new player, Great One to Envy from London, Ontario. He's been playing a little bit online, which is actually really good for him because getting exposure online, seeing how other people play, you're going to pick up a few things. So he's kind of already getting into his practice mode for this tournament. So good to have him back. He may be the only new player in the King, as far as I remember. I guess we'll see when I go through the rest of the groups. Mr. Tex from Whitby, Ontario, welcome back. Tecmo John from Blaine, Minnesota, welcome back. Tecmo's one of those guys too that can he can just usually pull a lot of surprises along the way and pull some upsets. He always seems to do well when it counts. Professor, three-time world champion. What can I say about him? He has won it 3 years in a row. He beat McMarcus the last 2 years, and I forget who he beat before that. I think it was Dangler. But yeah, he very solid player. I was fortunate enough that I got to play him in the quarterfinals last year of the winter side bracket. He swept me, but I was kept it competitive for those games, so I didn't get blown out, which I was quite happy with. But nice to see him back again. He's going for his fourth championship in a row. And the Wiz from Burlington, Ontario. Wiz is another guy that can go far. He's the kind of guy that can also pull off some upsets. I think he ended up in the Duke last year. Probably a little disappointed that he ended up there. He went 3-3, just missed out on that King. So he could find his way back into the top group this year. We'll move on to the Group B here shortly. Corbett says, I probably should have gone SOS auto goalie myself. Well, we'll see. I don't think you're bad as you think you are. And Bob Kidelsky says, I finished third in 2015. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's awesome. I thought that maybe he did. I just couldn't remember. So there you go. He said top three finishes. Awesome. Okay. That's our Group A. And again, a reminder, if you just picked up the Super Nintendo, you're only playing 6 people in your group. So there's groups of 8 or 9, and you're only going to play 6 of those players. Again, I try and balance the schedule in the group as much as I can. So it's spread out as best as I can do it. Group A, all done. Now Group B. Group B has Angry J 93 from Sacramento, California. Angry J made the finals last year. He is the only player in the history of this tournament to play in both finals of each console. Obviously, he's won the Sega one a whole bunch of times, and last year was the first time he made it to the finals in Super Nintendo, and he lost to Professor. But quite remarkable what he can do. And he's kind of one of those guys. It's just like you never, even in Super Nintendo, I don't think nobody underestimates him ever. Like they know that it's a tough challenge when he's playing, and my wife just opened the door, and then I just looked at her face. She went, "Oops, sorry." Gave me one of those, and then closed the door again. We got, pardon me, Chris H.L. from Cambridge, Ontario. I think this is his third tournament. The first year, I believe he played in the auto goalie, and then he wanted to play in the King. He's done that the last 2 years. So it's awesome to have Chris back. DPS, thanks for coming back, buddy. Can I talk about Lombard for 5 minutes? Talk about your town. Maybe why don't you just post in and tell me about what Lombard's like, and then I can read that in the chat. DPS, glad to have you back. I think the first year he played in 2019, he might. I'm sure he. I feel like he made the king bracket. I think he went 4-2, and he surprised a lot of people. So he's kind of one of those guys. Like, if there's two people I would know that are just good at retro sports video games, Angry J is one of them. DPS is the other. He's just one of those guys that can pick up any sports game and just be good at it. So happy to have him back. I'm glad he's here. He wasn't here last year. He plays a lot of Tecmo. He's very good at Tecmo Super Bowl. Uh, I should say very good. He's the best. He's the best Tecmo Super Bowl player out there. And so sometimes he travels to a lot of tournaments, and if it doesn't line up with this tournament, then he can make it. So I'm happy that he's back this year. I didn't know if he was going to be able to make it, but awesome that he is here again. Glad to have you back, buddy. Gamby from Brantford, Ontario. Gamby has improved a lot over the years. I think when he first started playing online back in, I think maybe it's the COVID era, when he first jumped online, he was, near the bottom, but now he's just, even in some of these, like the tournaments, he's making it to the king bracket. He's doing well. So it's his progression has been uh, trending upwards. So that's what I say to a lot of people that are starting out at this. Uh, think about like how you can progress over the years. You'll get better, especially if you play online. You play online, you'll get a lot better because you'll just learn more techniques from playing other guys. And I just sometimes I still find that there's still something that I get surprises me once in a while, something I haven't seen before. I guess the Super Nintendo, the biggest thing I've seen in the last 2 years, slap shots, on how effective they've become, how a lot of guys can use them, and particularly with the screen. So they know exactly. Some guys know exactly when the guy's in front of the goalie, depending on what player they have, they can just slap it right to the net. That didn't used to be a thing for a long time in Super Nintendo. More guys I find are starting to do it now. It's not a high percentage play, but um, it's one of those plays that can surprise people because you're not expecting it. So glad to have him back. You could see me in there again. I was fortunate last year to make the king bracket. I was pretty happy, even though I um, you know it basically dropped down to the loser bracket. Then I'm out. That's okay. But I hadn't been back. I hadn't been in the king bracket in a very long time, so it was nice to get back at least last year. Well, we'll see how we do this year. Jesus plays NHL 94. Again, dual player. Played him a few years ago in 2019 was the one that he had come to. He knocked me out of that tournament. I remember it was a best of three. We split the first two games. The third game, it was tied. And if you know Super Nintendo really well, when a penalty shot is about to happen, if you let the time run out of the period, the penalty shot doesn't happen. I wasn't thinking though. And so I hit one of his players. The penalty shot went up. Time is winding down. The puck went in behind the net. If I just hadn't have touched it, the time clock would have ran out, but I think I touched it with like 2 seconds left. Sure enough, he scores on the penalty shot, wins 4-3, and that was that. Just the memories. I have all these memories of losing. Slap Steve, 94. Glad to have Slap Steve back. He played in the auto goalie last year and he finished in the final. He's been doing really well online this year. So he's kind of one of these guys that I think he could surprise a lot of people. Yes, he played auto goalie last year, but so I was talking about like when those guys played auto goalie, and then I think when they see people in the king bracket, they they get the idea like, hey, you know what? I know I'm good enough to compete with these guys. And I think Slap Steve is one of those guys that can do that. And so it'll be interesting to see how he does this year's tournament. Looking forward to it. And then Smazoma, he went and placed fifth last year. Yeah, very, I will say, a surprise. He may even tell you that himself that he made it so far in the Super Nintendo bracket. Extremely good for him. I was very happy for him that he made it that far. If you don't know Smaz, he's got his appreciation for using expansion teams. He loves to use those expansion teams and just grind people down and annoy them with the stupid passes that bounce off the skates and those types of things, and really tries to eke out those 2-1 or 3-2 victories. So, anyways, he's back in the group. That is the end of Group B. I will check the chat, see if there's anything else in here. AJ says Bob Prof and Bob K in the same group. My goodness. Sanchez says it's tempting to possibly join the SNES auto goalie tournament as well. Hey, you know what? Please do. Please do. That would be awesome to have you there. They only got 5, and we were trying to figure out, maybe what we want to do with that. So having an extra guy in there, that would help. We could chat about it on Discord if you want. What else here? Oh, Smosh says, I hope I can find my lucky Super Nintendo controller that I used last year. DPS, I made King, I think both years on SNES, I think. Oh, he did. Okay, awesome. I couldn't remember. I knew for certainly the first year you did. I remember that, but I don't remember the other one. I'm better at SNES somehow. Well, that's good. That's good, dude. AJ says he's got the fundamentals. And Danny TML, can you make the names bigger? It's hard for me to see on a mobile device. I'm sorry, Danny. I can't. It's just as small as it is. You'll just have to go back and watch it later on your computer. Apologize, buddy. Not a perfect system, but we're not super awesome over here. We're just mediocre people. Mr. Tex, Jesus is good as well. Yeah, he is. He is good at Super Nintendo. He won the puke last year against Rooster in the final. I still remember. Did he kiss the camera? He scored a goal and he went up. I don't know. He either kissed the camera or he went up and stuck his face right in the camera, and then the glasses fell down on his face. It was pretty funny. DPS Smoz is the man. He is the man. He, without him, this tournament doesn't happen. So thanks a lot to him. Group B is scary good. Scary good. Be a tough group. All right, one more group here. Group C. Group C. Anatar. Anatar. Anatar would be probably the one that leads this. I'm just looking at all the names here. Oh, he'll be in the top 2. For Montreal, Quebec, he's always he finished second in the very first one. I don't know if he's made the finals since. He might have made the finals in one of the online tournaments. I think he did against McHale. And maybe that was it. So I think maybe he's got 2 second place finishes. I don't know how many third places finishes he will, but he's another guy that he pretty much he's guaranteed to finish top 8. Certainly, in all likelihood, top 6 or even top 4. Baby Piranha from Barrie, Ontario. He last year I think he was in the puke, but a couple of years before that he made the King bracket. So again, he's another guy that's a solid player, kind of in that spectrum of can finish at the bottom or he can finish up near the top of his group. Corbett KV from Dallas, Texas. He was just saying in the chat that maybe he wants to play an auto goalie. Hey, Corbett, if you decide you want to change to do that, I'm okay with that because I know I looked at the last time you played in the King bracket, and I think it was in Vegas. You went 0-6. So if you decide that you want to change and play auto goalie, you just message me and we can chat about it. So because I know it's been a long time, and the only other time that you did play, it didn't go very well for you. So, but I'll leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to you. McMarcus. Marcus is the headliner for this group. He's finished second the last 2 years. And so, what else can you say about him? But top 2 finish 2 years in a row. He's poised to get in the top 3 again this year. So, sorry, not last year. 2 years, the 2 years prior to that, I think was what it was. Because AJ was last year. McMarcus finished 3rd. He was in the winner's side, lost to Prof, dropped down, and then and AJ beat him, went up. He was in the finals the year before that. I can't remember if it was 2 years ago. Anyways, top 3 finish the last 2 years for sure. Corbett says I'm good. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. We'll keep you as is. Mooney from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. Mooney is a very solid player. I think he's ranked 12th in the world. Really good player, and he's one of those guys that I'm just waiting for him to take that one next step, just one more step to climb the ladder a little bit further. He always seems to make the king bracket. I don't think he's ever not made the king bracket. And but usually when he gets to the king, he's out fairly early. So I'm just waiting. There's going to be a year, and it could be this year, where he moves a lot further up, and surprises a few people. So this could be the year for him. We'll wait and see. NIU Husky, solid player. I think he played in the Duke last year. Can't remember how he did, but he's back again for Super Nintendo, and again, will be awesome to hear on the mic. And Torres is a player that did not play last year, played 2 years ago. He made the king bracket. He has won the Duke in the past because he beat me in the final? I don't know. I think I've lost twice in the Duke final in the early years. And I'm sure he beat me one of those times, I think so. But he's back again. Good to have him. And so that is it. That's it for your Group C here. DPS is jealous. He's jealous of this group. All right. Are we almost done here? 8:56 p.m. So 10:56 local time. That's it, guys. We're done. Thanks for being awesome. And I love you guys. I look forward to this every year. It is so much fun for me. I don't care how many hours I spend on this. I spend tons of hours putting this together, planning it. Smaz and I, we have talk about it all the time, text about it all the time, message each other about it all the time, how we can make it better, how we can, what we need to do. So we love putting it on, and having all you guys there makes it fun for us. And it's been pretty good feeling for me because every year maybe it gets a little bit bigger or it's about the same amount of people. So it's not decreasing, which tells me that you guys enjoy coming back, which I like. And after the tournaments, I always do a survey, and it's great. I get a lot of feedback from the survey, and some of those ideas we put into place uh, for the tournament. We look at ways of making things better, making it more streamlined, making it more enjoyable, and I find that having you guys all come back makes it worth it. So thanks for that. DPS says you cannot wait, guys. Mr. Texas, you guys are gems. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Flam, you rock, Hallie and Smoz. I appreciate the kind words. AJ, thank you to Hallie and Smoz for being the best. Chris O, thank you, Hallie and team. Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. It means a lot. I appreciate it. I don't know if there's any final questions that you guys have before we sign off here. I know it's if you're in the Eastern time zone, you're ready for bed, I'm sure. So I'll just leave it up for about another minute or so, and then actually, Smuz, is there anything you want to add?
No. No.
A man of many words. That's why I love him. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Friday night this year. It's
Are
something
we doing
new. It's something. It's going to have some hiccups, but it's something I wanted to add to the weekend uh, of a sort of an icebreaker for the weekend, something different for the weekend, and hopefully you feel like maybe you got a little bit more value out of the weekend as well. So oh, right, door prizes. Oh my gosh. Yes, of course. I completely forgot about that. All right, we're gonna jump right into door prizes right away here. I thanks for the reminder. Smaj, you ready to whip through door prizes?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Go warp speed.
Yeah. I got to I forget I gotta open up my I gotta open up my sheet. Remember what we got. I hope that you already put all the prize? Did you update the prize list?
Uh, no, I'll just have the pictures here. We can go through them.
Yeah.
I swapped some things out,
Okay.
so it's different than what I had in the spreadsheet.
All right. We'll start with all yours first, and then we'll move to mine. Just
Sure.
tell me how many you have, like how many individual prizes you have, because I want to make sure I do this a certain way.
Okay, hold on.
I know we'll have this all on stream, but Flam says must be present to win. Yeah, everybody left.
There's
you and you and Sanchez left.
yeah, we faked them out. There's 16 from me. There
Okay.
are 4 from I forget his name.
Slap
Oh,
Steve.
Slap, yeah.
Okay.
There's 4 items from him. That's 20.
Slap. And
If it's too many, I can
and then
save some for next
I've
year.
got no, it's fine. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17. Okay, so it'll be roughly one of every two is going to get a prize. That's good. Maybe just a little bit less than that. I think there's 81 names on there.
I'm gonna post in the chat like, come back, prizes in the
Yeah,
this
sure, sure.
Discord.
If they want to, I mean, it doesn't matter that they can watch it later, but
Yeah.
we'll do it. Okay. All right. So you've got 16 prizes. Okay. Now the next thing I'm just gonna write down my prizes here. So just give me a second. So I got a box 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then in July, blah, and Reds, Jersey, and Bure, Jersey. Uh, Slap. Oh yeah, I see Slap's prizes here. Garrett, Sparks photo. Andre Fleury card.
It says we've still got 16 people.
Oh,
I don't know how
yeah,
much I
we still,
trust the
yeah, DPS. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm glad you stuck around for prizes. We've got, I think we've got 37 prizes to give away, which I believe there's 81 names. So if you register before uh, uh, April 1st, then you are good. So, so Sanchez, yeah, maybe you'll win it this time. Yeah, you had to be registered before April 1st. So there's a couple names, a couple guys won't be on here because they registered afterwards. But okay, so why don't we get started? I'll do slaps first, and then you can start. You can tell me what your prizes are. So
Sure.
so let
I'll get
let
that on the
me
screen here quickly.
yeah let me share present. I'm gonna do my wheel of names. So share. There we are. And then I have to shrink the screen. You said right?
That's good, like that.
Oh, it's good like that. Okay.
Actually, hold on. I'm gonna zoom out. I had zoomed in a bit for Dan. Dan asked for bigger text. Uh,
Are we good? So you'll see there's 81 names here. I'm just going to shuffle the board here a few times. You know what? This website's so funny. Actually don't even think the shuffle even means anything. Because I did a test once where I didn't shuffle it and I used the same names and it came out with different results. But I'm just going to shuffle it anyways.
Yeah, I think the
Uh,
shuffling is more
I think the shuffle is more for
for
effect.
us.
But here, I shuffled a few times. How about this? If somebody in the chat wants to give me a number from 1 to 5, I will shuffle it that many more times. Anybody in the chat, whoever, anybody 1 to 5, give me a number. Anyone. First person. Who's it gonna be? It's gotta be Sanchez, right? He's listening. The DPS. Somebody give me a 1 to 5 number. Oh,
They're holding out.
they're holding out. Oh, I got a one.
Oh,
Mooney,
what?
yes, Mooney got it in there. Okay, Mooney, shuffle. And one more shuffle. Got it. Okay. Let's do slaps prizes first. These are prizes that were is it slap train or slap Steve?
I only wrote it down as slap. Oh,
Uh
actually, I'll just
oh,
check my
That's
history
that's
here.
okay. I forget which one it is, but anyways, thank you for donating a couple prizes. The first one here is a Garrett Sparks photo.
So it's just
Uh,
the photo in that you're seeing in the bottom right. It's a signed photo, Garrett Sparks. I think the uh, Leafs goalie with his first game was a shutout with the most saves. It was like 50 saves or something.
6-7. Okay, let's see who wins this. I'm gonna do a prize right at the bat. Here we go. Boom. Spin that wheel. Spin that wheel. Who wins it? And it will be Flynn. 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 Congrats, Flynn. And
I
now I
verified
remove
it's
him
from Slap Train.
from Slap Train. Okay. I remove it from the list. The next one is going to be an elimination. So if your name pops up, I'm sorry, you do not get a prize. You do not get a prize. You will be removed. You will be removed. And that is one of Tecmo John's. Remove Tecmo John. All right, let's do a prize again. This is for a Marc Andre Fleury card. I don't know if it's signed.
It's a jersey swatch, so it's like a cutout from a jersey.
Okay. Oh, Luke joined the chat. Nice to have you here. We're doing prizes right now. Oh, EA wins. He wins. Congrats, EA. You won yourself a Marc Andre Fleury thingamajabber. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if you posted the picture, but
It's not a jersey, it's a banner.
banner.
It
Okay.
says, "Congratulations, you have received a trading card with a piece of a decorative banner certified to us as having been used by the NHL during events at the 2018 Stanley Cup Final."
Awesome. This one's going to be an elimination one. So if your name gets called, remember, some people are on here twice, and it's because they registered for both. So, Prof, I'm sorry, buddy. You are out. All right, let's do another winner here for a Zetterberg, Henrik Zetterberg card. I don't know if this is signed.
This is also another banner.
Banner and Corbett, are you still around? Corbett wins. Corbett wins the card and remove one of his instances. And then the last one is it Mikko Lehtinen card?
Yeah,
Signed
Mikko
card?
Lehtinen, Leafs prospect, maybe not a prospect anymore. Signed card.
Okay. And that is going to Ace McGee. Congrats. All
It
right.
says number 809 of 999.
Corbett, you won a Henrik Zetterberg card. Um,
It's a banner. It's a
oh,
snip out of a banner that was used in the playoffs.
Smaz, there. Smaz just described it. So congratulations. Okay, next person is eliminated here. Next person is eliminated. And Retro Rock is eliminated. All right, Smosh, what prize do you want to give away? These are yours.
Okay, let's do some books. Have this complete encyclopedia of ice hockey from, I forget the year. It's a little old, but it's got all-time register of more than 1,500 NHL players. It's gigantic. It's
Is it
pretty
the
neat.
only? Is it the only one you have? Like you don't have
I've
another encyclopedia giveaway, right?
I
I'm just writing
have
it down for myself so that I don't mix it up.
okay. No, here
Okay,
I'll go through them. There's
that's okay. As long
okay,
as there's no other one, I'll
okay.
just spin it. We'll go for a winner here. Someone's gonna win it. This is going to be a winner right here. And oh my gosh, I thought Corbett was gonna win it again. EB Deezers. That would have been hilarious, Corbett. EB Deezers wins the encyclopedia. All right, now I'm going to remove somebody. This is a removal prize. Removal. We are removing somebody. And we are removing Biz. One of Biz's. I'm going to remove somebody else. Remove one more person here. Removing AJ. One of AJ's. All right, do you want to give away another prize?
Yeah, let me find the next picture. Okay, this is the NHL, the world of professional ice hockey with Gretzky on the front.
I'll just put Gretzky cover. No. Gretzky cover. All right, let's see who wins the Gretzky cover book. And that is going to be Swervin Irvin. Irvin. So three new guys have all won prizes. Good. All right, we're gonna remove somebody. Somebody's being removed. Anatar. One of Anatar's who's removed. All right, what book do you want to give away?
It's called Hockey Showdown, the Canada-Russia Hockey Series, which I guess is what we call the Summit Series now, but it was maybe they didn't call it that at that time.
Hockey Showdown. Let's see
Maybe
who
it was a
wins.
copyright thing.
Let's see who wins. Hockey Showdown. Who's gonna
This is
win?
by
Hey, Jimmy Sanchez wins the Hockey Showdown. Now you can go to bed. Thanks for sticking around, though. You can stick around and watch the rest if you want. Jimmy Sanchez, winner. All right. I'm going to remove somebody. Let me remove somebody. Somebody's being removed. And it is Len. Sorry, Len. No prize this year, bud. Len's going to say it was rigged. Well, maybe it was. All right. What book do you want to give away?
it's called Honored Members Hockey Hall of Fame.
Honored members. Spin. Honored members. Who's going to win it? And it is Luke. Another new player. He was just here. Luke, you won. You got it. We'll talk tomorrow about the Anthony Asada goalie. Have a good night. DPS is rigged. Luke, I don't know if you stuck around, but you just won a book. Honored members of the Hockey Hall of Fame. I think that's what it's called. All right, we're going to remove somebody now. Somebody is being eliminated. Somebody is being eliminated. How many messages do I have to post to be number one? I don't know, buddy. NIU Husky, one of his is being removed. Okay. All right, book. What book do you want to give away? Or whatever prize. What's the prize?
It's The Game by Ken Dryden.
Oh, the game. I read the game. It is excellent.
It says the best hockey book ever written at the top of the
I
book.
honestly, it might be. It is so good. It is so good. Let's see who wins it. Let's see who wins the game. It is going to be Sifty. Sifty wins the game. Good job. Now we're going to remove somebody. Somebody's getting removed. Somebody is not going to win a prize. And Lance. Sorry, buddy. Didn't win it this year. I'm going to take you off there. All right, what's next, Moz, on your list?
It's another goalie. It is a Patrick Waugh puzzle, unopened, 250 pieces.
Patrick puzzle. Oh, yeah, these are cool. These are like from the 80s or early 90s or something. Patrick puzzle. All right, let's see who wins. It's 250 pieces, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found one last year for Billy Ranford. They're kind of neat. And,
I had the Gilmore.
DPS was so close. DPS was so close. But maybe DPS, maybe he didn't want the puzzle. I don't know. The slap train wins that one. Sorry, DPS. You were close, buddy. We're going to remove somebody now. Somebody's getting removed. Somebody is getting removed. Jesus plays. One of his two is getting removed. Oh, shoot. I spun that. I guess I'll have to give this person a prize because they would have been a prize. Chris O. What did Chris O win?
So it is the 1991 rookie and traded score set. This one on the edge. Green one.
Score set?
1991. Rookie and traded.
Is there more than one 1991 set?
I have a 1990 set also, which is the next prize.
Okay, as long as there's no another 1991s, I'm good. Congrats.
What? Okay, it's a totally different thing, but it's another 1990. There's two different 1990 sets.
Okay, but there's only one 91 set.
Right, yeah.
Got it. Congrats, Chris. No, just going to remove him. Oh, there we go. All right, next one, we are removing somebody. We are removing somebody. Rigsby removed. All right, what's the next one?
The next is the 1990 rookie and traded set.
1990 rookie. 1990 rookie set.
And these are all sealed in the plastic still.
Okay.
Unlike the one that Raph got, that was someone had taken out all the good cards.
DPS, yay, you win. DPS wins the prize. DPS, and DPS, you could still win two prizes. You could still win two prizes. You get the 1990 rookie set. Good job. All right, we're gonna get rid of somebody. We're gonna get rid of somebody. Slapsteve. Sorry, Slapsteve. You are removed.
This a prize now?
Yeah, this is a prize.
Okay, this is the 1990 full score set, I guess without the rookies and traded.
1990 full
bilingual
score.
Version.
Score set goes to Giovi. Giovi wins. All right, we're going to remove somebody. DPS, stick around. You might get something else. You never know. All right, Chris O. Chris O already won something, so it's okay that we removed. All right, what's next?
It's a Detroit Red Wings mug from the 90s.
Red Wings mug.
I think it's from 1994. I forget. I have the date on the bottom.
Red Wings mug. Who's going to win the Red Wings mug? Red Wings mug. Red Wings mug. It is New Jersey Killer. New Jersey Killer. Boom. Good job, New Jersey Killer. Congrats. All right, we're gonna remove somebody. Who are we removing? Let's go Red Wings. Flam probably wanted that one. Hey, you know what? You could ask New Jersey Killer about it. Maybe he'll. We're moving Andy Flash. Sorry, Andy Flash. He's removed. All right, what's up next?
A Quebec Nordiques mug. Actually, I think it's this one that's from 1994. I think the Red Wings one is a little later.
Quebec mug. Ooh, interesting. Quebec Nordiques mug. Who's gonna win? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, if you haven't noticed, my name's not in there because I did not want a prize. So, and Antar wins the Quebec Nordiques prize. He's a Habs fan, but he might like that too. Congrats, Antar. All right, I'm gonna remove somebody. Somebody's gone. Who is gone? Who is gone? It looks like the Hirsch. Hirsch is gone. All right, what are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got 5 beers left, I think. What's
Yeah,
next?
so these are the 5 shot glasses. I'm gonna go from right to left. So the first one is the Coyotes. Coyotes shot glass.
Coyotes glass. Shot glass.
These
Who's
are pretty
gonna win
nice
the?
too.
Yep. Coyotes shot glass. Who's gonna win that? Crawdaddy. Crawdaddy wins the shot glass. Congrats, buddy. Congrats. All right, we're gonna remove somebody now. Who are we removing? Who are we removing? Oh no! Don't oh, come on! No! Oh, sorry, Glenn. But you still got one left. You still got one left, Glenn. All right, what's next? What's the next glass?
It is this Dallas Stars glass.
Dallas Stars. Dallas glass. Who's gonna win it? Dallas Stars glass. Who is going to win the Dallas Stars glass? That is going to be Matt D. Matt D wins. How many people do we have watching still?
Let me check.
Okay, I'm going to remove somebody. How many are left watching?
Saying 14.
14. KG did not win. See you, KG.
Next
all right,
is
which
the Florida Panthers glass.
Panthers, Florida. Let's see who wins. Florida glass. Florida glass goes to Chris. Chris HL. Congrats, Chris. All right, we're going to remove somebody now. We are removing somebody. Who are we removing? And it is going to be Biz. Sorry, Biz. All right, next glass.
Atlanta Thrashers.
Thrashers. Thrashers spin. Thrashers, the Wiz. The Wiz. Wiz, congrats. Congrats. I don't know if there's anybody left in the chat. It says there's 12 people. Nobody's saying anything, so. All right, we're gonna get rid of somebody. We're gonna get a remit. We're gonna get a remit of someone. Oh no, DPS! I'm sorry, your other one's gone. But you got a prize. You got a prize, DPS. You got something. Had to remove you. And what's the last glass?
It's the Canucks glass.
Canucks glass. Canucks. Nobody beats me because I'm the Wiz. Who's going to win the Canucks glass? It is going to be Angry J. Angry J. Congratulations, Angry J. All right, we're going to remove somebody. That was the last one for you, right?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Richter, sorry, buddy. You're gone. All right. I have it's an unopened box of 1990. It's an unopened box of 1992 hockey cards. That's I don't know. I don't know how many packages are left, but a lot of cards. Unopened pack, so kind of like get to open it for the first time. Should be a lot of fun. My prize is awesome. I'm okay. Happy to share. Hey, great TPS. Great TPS. All right. All right, let's see who wins this. Let's see who wins this unopened box of cards. Flam, Kaze, Kaze. It was almost you, Flam. It was almost you. Kaze wins the unopened box. All right, now we have socks to give away. I've got 10 pairs of socks to give away. These are like, uh, well, DPS loves the socks. I've got a whole bunch of different players. They're NHL player socks. So, anyways, guys will get to choose which one they want. It's kind of like a first come, first serve, really, for the most part. Okay, socks. Let's see who wins a pair of socks. And it is going to be Real House. Real House. Real House gets his sockies. All right, I'm going to remove somebody. I'm going to remove someone. Sorry, Mr. Tex. You still got one left, though, buddy. Still got one left. I don't think he's watching anyways, but I don't know. All right, next pair of socks. Smoz, are you still on there twice?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe you're wearing a pair of socks. Keep your feet warm. Maybe it'll be you this time. It is going to be Great One to Envy. Great One to Envy. Boom. Congratulations, buddy. All right, we're going to remove somebody. Somebody's going. Somebody's getting eliminated. Oh, Tex, you're still around. That's awesome. Thanks for sticking around. Sorry, Bones. Didn't win it this year, bud. Gotta remove you, bud. Next pair of socks. I got lots of socks. The socks are awesome. I get all kinds of different players. Who's gonna win? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It is going to be Klima time. Klima time. Get some socks. All right, now somebody is getting removed. Somebody is going out. And it is, if I pronounce this correctly, I think it's Lejac. I'm not sure. Sorry, bud. Didn't win this time. Okay. Next one's going to wear another pair of socks. I got 10 pairs to give away. This is number 4. Pair number 4. Oh, Medano's going to be happy. Medano's going to be happy. Medano 09. Congratulations. Gotta remove someone. Who's it gonna be? Gotta remove somebody. And is it gonna be Smoz? No, it's gonna be Mr. Monopoly. Removed. Next one's gonna get socks. Next one is going to get socks. And it is gonna be OJ's Bronco. OJ's Bronco. Congratulations. We're gonna remove somebody. Somebody's going down. Oh, Danny survived pain. Sorry, bud. Hold on. Next one gets socks. The 6th pair. And it is Mooney. Mooney gets a pair of socks. And that was his first one. He's still got another chance to win. Maybe 7th pair. 7th pair. And it is Jesus. Plays 94. Oh, sorry. Was that a removal or was that?
I lost track.
You know what? I said that it was going to be for him, so I'm not going to stop that. So I said the next one's going to get a prize. So I'm not going to change it. Jesus, congratulations on a pair of socks. We're going to remove the next one. Removing the next player. Greco. Look at that, Smaz. You're right beside each other. Huh,
Stand
that's
on my own head.
that's hilarious. Okay. We're going to have a winner coming up. Flam, you won. Flam, you still there? Flam, you still watching? You got a pair of socks, dude.
Down to 13.
Okay,
Someone left.
we're gonna move somebody. We're gonna move somebody. Taurus gone. Next one wins. Next one wins. Next one wins. Smas gets his socks.
All right.
Smazoma. Remove one. All right. Next person's gone. Next person is eliminated. And it's going to be D. Willie. Sorry, D. Willie. Didn't win. Last pair of socks. Who's it going to? Going to Chaos. Oh, and he's still got another one left, too. Wow. Okay. We've got 22 names left. We've got 5 prizes left. So the last 5 prizes, I have 3 picture frames of, I don't know how, I think they're maybe 12 inches by 18 inches, something like that. One of them is of Mario Lemieux. One of them is of Timu Solane. And one of them is of Patrick Wall, all from, the era of 92, 93, 94. So, and then I'm donating personally a Bure jersey, a Canucks jersey, and a Wayne Gretzky's Oilers jersey from like the 80s, and the Canucks jerseys from the 94. Actually, I think it's actually from 96 because it doesn't actually have his number 10. It's got his number 96 on it. And I think that's when he changed it was 96. So, anyways, but it's still the black orange, still the nice one. So we got 5 left. So we're going to eliminate quite a few more here in between prizes for the last little bit. So again, there's 22 names on there. We're going to get rid of. We're going to get rid of. How many? 4 names. We're going to get rid of 4 names. So the next 4 names we're going to get rid of. That's 1. Sorry, Joe Mullen. Okay. And spin to 2. This person is gone. It is Husky. Remove. Next person is gone. This will be the 3rd one. Is gone. That is going to be I Am Drew. And the last one is going to be gone. This person is going to be eliminated. DLF Squints. Removed. Okay. The next one is going to win the Lemieux picture. So this is going to be a winner. Lemieux picture. And it is Mooney. Mooney, you stuck around. You got 2 prizes. Good for you. He is a dual winner. Doesn't happen often. I think Tex one year won 2 prizes, but dual winner for Mooney. Good job, buddy. If you're still there, give me a shout out. All right, we got 17 people left, 4 prizes. So I'm going to remove 4. 4 more people are gone. 4 more people are going to be removed. And Bob Kadelski. Sorry, bud. You're on. 3 more people are going to be removed. 3 more people are going to be removed. Oh, God. 2 more people are going to be removed. 2 more people are going to be removed. Oh, no, Corbin, no. I'm sorry. Last one to be removed, and then we will give away the Solani picture. This person is going to be removed. Sorry, Ice. Removed. Okay. Yes. All right. Next person is going to win the Timu Solani picture frame. Timu Solani picture frame. And Chaos is a dual winner. He just won the pair of socks. Wow. Definitely rigged. Definitely rigged, Chaos. Good for you for winning twice. I got 3 prizes left. I got 12 left here, so I'm going to remove 4 more. Yeah, we'll remove 4 more. 4 more. And Slap Steve is gone. We're going to remove 3 more. 3 more. I don't know, Danny. Are you still watching? Danny TML? 3 more. Okay, we're going to remove 2 more. 2 more. Sorry, Smaz.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. And 1 more. 1 more. Let's see who's out. Oh, Danny. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Sorry, Danny. Okay. All right. Well, we are down to 8 players or 8 people. So the next one is going to win the Patrick Waugh picture frame. Whoever it is going to be. The Patrick Waugh picture frame is going to be Mr. Tex. Mr. Tex, he did it. His consecutive streak of winning prizes continues. Mr. Tex wins the Patrick Waugh prize. Give me a shout out. Give me a shout out, Mr. Tex. Mr. Tex, you gotta give me a shout out, bud. You just won the Patrick Waugh picture frame. Patrick Waugh picture frame.
We're down to 10 guys now.
No, we're down to 10. We're down to 7.
7? Okay, mine's delayed.
Oh. Wow, thank you guys. Yeah, you're welcome, Tex. You've got a consecutive streak of prizes, I'm sure of it. All right, so now we got 2 jerseys to give away. We are going to remove 4 more people. That will leave 3. Then I will do the draw for the Gretzky jersey, and then it will be down to 2, and I will remove one of those persons and leave the other one. So 4 people are going to be gone. 4 people are being eliminated. SOH is gone. 3 more people are going to be eliminated. 3 people. Who is it going to be? Joey Tiliano or Fang? Fang is gone. 2 people are gone now. 2 people left to be removed. 2 people. Is it going to be Addison? Addison is removed. Okay. And then 1 more to be removed. Who is it going to be? Spack is removed. I wonder if Tecmo John or Scriber's still here. Okay. So like I said, there's 3 guys left. There's 2 jerseys to give away. How do I shout out? I don't know. Shout out it's good enough that it's in there. Okay, we got 2 jerseys to give away. The next one is going to win the Gretzky jersey. Who's it going to be? Tecmo wins. Tecmo John wins. All right, and the last one is the Bure jersey, which is between Joe Italiano and Scribe. So the next one I spin will be removed. So whoever is left is going to win the Bure jersey. So in other words, you don't want your name to be next. DPS is rigged. All right, next person is being removed, which will leave one person left as the winner. Who is being removed? And it looks like Joe Italiano is removed. And congratulations, Scribe. You are the winner of the Bure jersey. And you know what? I'm very happy for him because I know that last year he really wanted to come. Some personal things happened. He wasn't able to make it. So happy that he gets a really nice prize this year. Congratulations, Scribe. Awesome stuff. DPS mega mega rude. Well, you know what, DPS? Friday night. Um, I'm sure we can get you a pair of socks. You just win your NBA Jam tournament. We'll give you a nice trophy. We'll let you pick a prize out. Could be a pair of socks in there for you. All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for those that stuck around for the extra 40 minutes after I ended it the first time. And yeah, we will see you all in a couple weeks' time here. So I'm not going to drag this on any longer. Thanks a lot, guys. And yeah, talk to you soon.